Hello everybody, welcome back to Top Day Gaming. And today we bring you back another live tournament. It's pre-recorded, but it's live. Uh, we went to play in House of Rules, and we play Expanded. First time playing Expanded, first time getting into Expanded. Actually, I didn't. With this, still playing Cinderance. I still having Standard because I don't have the expanded cards to start playing really expanded. So I was playing in an expanded tournament with a standard deck, and yeah, uh, in some of the matches I play before I play all the matches. In some of the matches I played Resistant. I didn't know that a card was banned in expanded, or you can't play in expanded. So and the people I was playing with, my opponents apparently didn't know it also. But I just want to point that out there. I'm sorry. In one of the matches, you'll see me reset and stamping my opponent into one card, and I was like, looking back at the video, I was like, no, I didn't run, but I apologize uh, for not knowing. You know, um, just one card in the deck that I couldn't play it, and shouldn't won the tournament period because I had that card. But again, I didn't know that the card was banned. But I hope you guys enjoy the matchups, and hopefully for the next expanded tournament, I have an expanded deck with a Cinderance, so that way we can uh, be up there in the leagues. But let's see. Let's take a look here on one of the first matchups here. Uh, let's see what our opponent will be playing. Um, I think he. I think my opponent was playing ADP. I went up against ADP I think twice, and it was pretty rough. So yeah. But yeah, man, it's like expanded. I didn't know it was this fun playing expanded. Um, because I actually play it with Cinderace. Like this is the deck that I'm playing. Like I said, it is standard. It's not built for expanded. So I will be going like super slow with it, or sometimes I will just brick, you could say, or not go as fast as my opponent. Because I think, like I said, my opponent is playing ADP, so you'll see him playing that sweet twin dragon energy to set up that turn one a GX alter creation with the ADP. You can see there my opponent. I'd go a mulligan. You see my opponent has that already, that twin energy in hand, so not looking good. But let's see if we can win this matchup. Let's see if I pull through. But there it is. We had a little bit of mulligan. Even though we play three Cinderance V basics, uh, two Dendenis, one Crobat, two Vulpix, one Heatran. So we got a couple of basic Pokemon that we can start with. Not that I want to start with a Crobat or Dendenic, because that will be not good at all. Alright, so we're starting for the Judge. So there it is, Fist Pump. And I start with the Vulpix, and look at that beautiful art of the Lele. Bring back memory. Uh, yeah, 5 years ago that card was mad expensive, and I think it still is a little bit. I don't know, but yeah, it was busted. Playing the Tapu Lele, getting that supporter was amazing. So my opponent quick balls, discards some Mysterious Stretcher, gets the ADP. Um, you see now that will have. He already has the energy attachment per turn. So let's see what else will he be playing. And also that playmat is pretty good. I love it because my favorite Marvel hero is Wolverine. So there it is. Clicking with the switch, and he's just gonna simply pass. And if I do not bench another Pokemon, this will be it. Will I go down like this? I hope not. Nope, I don't. So I bench Heatran GX, trying to get that welder with the Pokemon 3 Pokegear 3.0. Let's see if we get it. Whoop! And there it is. This Pokegear's looking good. Let's see what else. Let's see if we can poke that ADP before he gets the GX going. Because if we can manage to damage it before he does auto creation, that will be very good. Pokemon communication, put him back to Cinderance Vmax. Probably trying to get the Dendene. No, I think I have it in hand. Getting that Cinderance V, benching it. And let's see what else we get going on over here. And Dendene, look at that. Discarding the resist dam and the Dendene again. I'm sorry, I apologize. The resist dam, I shouldn't even have it in the deck, but like I said, uh, none of my opponents knew it. I think it was banned, and I didn't knew, so they never pointed it out. But like I said, I apologize. There it is, benching another Cinderace V, discarding one, playing Giant Hearth. Do I have to switch to hit into this um, ADP? Because we need to start poking this ADP, because ADP, once it's set up, it is disgustingly good. Uh, One of the top tier decks out there. Still clapping Pokemon cheeks. uh, and I'm playing a Crobat, trying to get that switch. I think I don't have it, and I think that will be a sad pass. Getting the dust out of it. uh, and that will be a pass for me. Unfortunately, we didn't get that switch and that third energy, and I forgot to play that third energy also. I think I had it in hand, but I didn't play it at all. Um, but let's see here, what else do we do? Our opponent is trying to see. We already know that that Alter Creation is going in, but he's prepping up the ADP for next turn. He just have it. If we play Enhanced Hammers, like I said, I went unprepared for this expanded tournament. But if we had that juicy Enhanced Hammer, we would get rid of that special energy. There it is. I evolved the Cinderance Vmax. The Cinderace into the Vmax. Giant Heart, discarding the other Cinderace, getting two more fire energies into play. Pokegear, do we get that second welder with the Pokegear? Yes or no? And rip, we fail the second Pokegear 3.0. Sad, you hate to see that. You really do. So we are not gonna be playing a supporter, I guess. Giving it a little bit of shuffle. Another Pokegear 3.0. Let's see if we actually hit this one. And we failed it again. The second Pokegear that we failed on 1 out of 3. Oof, looking pretty rough, mate. looking pretty rough. Let's see there what we actually do. Yes, right now we are in a pickle. In a very bad pickle. So there it is. I attached into the Cinderance Vmax, and all I have to do is pass because I don't have a Switch and I didn't play Welder, and that is very sad. We only have 4 cards in hand. So this is looking pretty sweet for my opponent. Like pretty sweet, to be honest. Because all he can do is just bench Assassin. Oof. Discarding 2 bosses order. Oof. That is pretty rough. All he has to do is just bench Assassin and um, Ultimate Ray for the knockout. Attach 3 more energies, and that Assassin will be up and running. And he just bumps my stadium. Oof. And there it is, that beautiful golden Assassin. Jealous. Is contemplating the quick bolt, seeing if he can get another. Alright, he plays quick bolt, discarding the twin energy, and he's gonna get another Sacian? No, a Samacenta. So that is another big problem here because I play VMAXs and I really do not have um, other attackers other than the Ninetales. But Ninetales only that does 90 damage. So I don't think I'm gonna get the knockout with Ninetales. Heatrons, yes I could, but by the looks of it, I don't think I have a gust. And I also have a a Volcanion. Volcanion from Team Up, I think it is. So yeah, those are the only two technically that I could use to poke that Samacenta. But now the question in here is, uh, remember that I told you that I forgot to attach an energy on one turn. So yeah, this is it. This is the bad pickle, because if we would have attached the third energy into the Heatran, and then the upcoming turn, the last turn, like we saw attached to the Cinderace, we would have 5 energy in place, meaning that we would have done, instead of 200, 250 into that ADP to knock it, no, I mean 300, I think it is. Yeah, 300 to knock it out. But I am not gonna be getting those energies. I'm just gonna poke him for 130, because like I said, I didn't have the necessary energies uh, to hit him for the knockout. So looking rough, still looking pretty rough here. And my opponent, even if he did the GX attack, he only does 180, and that beautiful Heatran has uh 190 HP. If he would have attached those energies into the Sacian, I would have taken the, I would have done the GX to do at least 250 into him, because I knew he was gonna take a knockout the next turn. But in his previous turn, as we saw, he did the ultimate raid and attached the 3 energies to that Samacenta, which he is prepping it up um, for my VMAXs. So all he has to take care of is take the knockout with the Heatran, get rid of that threat, and win the game. Honestly, because right now it's looking, like I said, it's pretty rough for us. My opponent is going to play Professor Sycamore, I think it is. It's like Professor Research. You discard your hand, draw 7. I think it is something similar. And he is going to attach. Ooh, he has some metal goggles in there. Yeah, he's doing some mathematical equations. There it is. Unfortunately, those metal goggles do not protect you from burnt. It doesn't take away the weakness. It takes away the 30 less damage, but it's still pretty good though for non-fire matches. It's gonna play quick ball, discarding the enhanced hammer. Let's see what else he gets. He was contemplating the car. He was like, I need this. He has like another ADP full art in hand. Let's see what else he pulls in here. He needs that coding energy, so that way he takes away the weakness. That's what he does. You take away the weakness of that coding energy. It's still pretty good. I think every metal deck should play it, due to the fact that fire decks are still popular. Like you can see me here, I've been going to House of Rules, and every time I go there, I play fire. I play Cinderance because I love that bunny. There it is. Let's see what else my opponent does. I don't think he got another Pokemon, but I think he did. He just put it in hand, or he didn't. But he's gonna poke me with 180, getting more energies into play, prepping up that Sassian. You know that Sassian is coming in real clutch, doing 260 damage, which is not good at all. So let's see here. What else? What can I do here? Because if I attack, I will only be doing 160, 130. Sorry, 130. We played the Giant Heart, discarding the Ninetales. Um, we actually gonna be needing that Ninetales, but I think I have another. I have a 2v2 line in the deck. We're gonna get those two beautiful fire energies. Probably gonna play it into this Vmax. Attach one. Yeah, like I said. And I can't do the GX. Because if I do the GX, I only do 150. But I think I need to in order to take the knockout here. But I don't think I really needed to take it that to play the GX, in my opinion, I guess. No, yes, I did. Because he already had 130. Plus 130 more, it would be 260. So that would leave him with 20 HP. So I had to take the, I had to do the GX in order to knock him out with 150. So there it is. He promotes the Samosenta. We have no way uh, to put our opponent in a, because right now it's looking pretty rough. Because the only Pokemon that I have ready is the VMAX, and no gusting effect whatsoever. I haven't checked my hand, or I don't know, I didn't pay attention. But he's gonna take a knockout to the Heatran GX, taking 3 prices because of that pesky GX uh, move. Allows you to do 30 more damage and allows you to take one more prize. So my opponent here can easily gust my um Dendene or Crobat or that defenseless defenseless Cinderance V in the active and win. All he needs is a Guzma or a Boss's Order. That's it. That's pretty much it. Um, and I'll go ahead trying to get that Vulpix because I really need the Vulpix in play. But right now, I think the only thing that I could do is retreat into the VMAX and take a hit. Just leave it like that, take a hit, and just wait until I can make more big boy plays. So there it is, Fire Crystal getting 3 energies, prepping that Vulpix just in case if my opponent plays N also. And I have Welder. Look at that. I'm gonna go Welder for 2 into the active, and no, I misplay because I could have taken the knockout. I could have taken the knockout in the active. Look at that. Misplay number 9,999. Because I could have done Crimson Leg, I think, for 140 weakness 280. Take the knockout, if I'm not mistaken. No, but I think I couldn't because that Cinderace had. No, I think I couldn't. That Cinderace had 2 energies. I attached 1 per turn and then willed it for 2. So I couldn't do nothing there. But we're gonna get. I think that Samacenta does 130. In this part, I thought that he was gonna get Cynthia and Kaylin with the tackle. Because that was the play. If you guys remember, in the first turn, he discarded 2 bosses order, so he needed to play Cynthia and Kaylin this turn, and I think he does research and discard it all. So that's what I think that put him in a rough spot. Cause you see, he's contemplating. He has another supporter in hand. But like I said, he has 2 bosses order in the discard pile. Because we saw that at the beginning of the game. He's gonna attach another energy into there. I don't know why. Because he's already ready to go. And then Dene. See, he discarded a busted hand. What he needed to do was to get those bosses ordered out of the discard pile with Cynthia and Kelly, and he would have won. He would have had the game. Yeah, that's how he would have the game there. He feels blower, taking away. Whoops, taking away my giant heart. But like I said, and I think he told me at the end of the round that I don't know who wins here, but I think he told me that he had 1 Guzma in the deck. So he has 3 Gust options. He already got rid of 2. And his only way, for me, if I see it in this point of view, he should have gotten the Cynthia Kaylin, get the bosses ordered out, draw 3 energies, and win the game. But he didn't. So he hits me for 160, sorry, because of the ADP shenanigan. So I'm gonna go Pokemon Communication, put in Eldegoss in the deck, trying to get that 9 Temptations, Ninetales. So you know what's going on here. Oh yes, you do. Um, so I'm going to be taking a knockout into that Sassian at the bench. All I need is to get a couple more energies in play, and we're gonna be good. Let's see. We got plenty of fire crystals in hand. So that's pretty good. So I attached 1 per turn. Uh oh, I don't think. Oh, I didn't have the necessary energy, so I had to do that big boy play. I thought that I had the energy and I was like misplaying again, but I didn't. But there it is. I'm going to take a knockout into the Sassian, doing 280 for the knockout because he has. Yeah, he has. Um, he didn't have the coding energy in. So right now, my opponent, what he needs to do. Oh, I mean, he can't do nothing apparently. Because I don't see a way that he can win right now. to be honest. Because right now he's figuring it out that he misplay because he needed to use that Cynthia and Kaylin in order to get the boss's order and in order to checkmate. And I took a knockout with the I took a knockout to the assassin because that was the biggest threat. That was the one who could do a lot of damage, 260 to any of my Pokemons. So and he can still take a knockout. He can still take a knockout into the Dendene or into the Ninetales. So that's another thing. He can still get that. When he played that Cherish Ball, I thought he had another Tapu Lele, so I was like, oof, this is it for me. But apparently he didn't have a second Tapu Lele, and he didn't play it. Um, yeah, right now we're going back and forth as as I tell him, hey, I thought you got the Lele so you can win, but apparently he didn't. So he's like, oh, what do I do? What do I do here? Um, and yes, we have plenty of energy. I think I play in this list like 14 fire energies, 14 fires and 3 crystals, just to just to make sure that I draw energies and I have energies every turn. It hasn't failed. It has worked pretty good so far. Let's see what our opponent does here. He's going to switch that energy, put in the Lele. Oof. So prepping that Lele is pretty rough, and we're gonna get Marnie. So how are we gonna? I thought I had. Remember we did Fire Crystal. We had those energies into play. So right now, I don't think we have it. He's gonna draw his 5 cards, and still he did not get. I don't think he got the Guzma, because that's what he's looking for. The Guzma. He already attached per turn, so he can play that coding energy. Oh, and look at that. I forgot to tell him. Because he played the no, he did energy switch. Rip the dream. He did energy switch. Never mind. He's doing good play. But now it's looking rough for us because we can take one shot here into this big chungus. So yeah, and our only attacker is V. Is Cinderance V, and he's gonna do 160. Draw. Let's see what we have here. Do, 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 do. I'm contemplating that quick bulb. Remember, we have Eldegoss, so we can do Eldegoss, Welder into the Vmax. If I'm not mistaken, there's no stadium, so I have. Yeah, I think that's what I'm contemplating right now. Retreating into the Vmax, discarding 2 energies, Eldegoss, get the Welder, Fire Crystal, get those energies back, Welder into the Cinderace, draw 3 more cards, and hopefully I have 2 spares to gust that Tapu Lele. Because I'm doing 190 with the burn. Yes, I think I am. So yes. Because he attached that big charm into the Cinderace. So he... Or even though if he benches the... Yeah, even though he had the big charm, I could have taken a knockout. Because the big charm give him 30 more HP, so that would be 190. So that would be a knockout on the Cinderace. On the Dendena GX. So there it is, that beautiful Eldegoss. Now for the Welder. Got that Welder. Let's see if we do that big boy brain. No, do Welder for only 1. Okay. I guess right here in my mind is going in one way and I'm playing in a different way. But we have that extra energy in hand because I saw it. But now is the And now is the there it is. Big charm. Put the energy, Victor. Go ahead. Do it. Do it. This is pretty funny. Um, yeah, I'm trying to. The play action here is get Tapulele or get Dendene, because we can beat them both. Uh, what are you doing? You were supposed. Like I said, in my brain, I'm thinking one thing, and maybe I didn't. Oh, maybe I didn't have the fire crystal. Bummer. But now it gets tricky. As I'm telling him that I don't think I have extra energies left. That's probably it. Because he did morning and he put those energies and fire crystal at the bottom of the deck. Uh, but let's see now. What do we do? Very, very stressful. Nine temptation. I had it. What was I thinking? And then he did 160 with the Sassian. My counter does the same amount of damage I receive plus 30 more. So that was 190, taking the knockout in the Tapu Lele. Whew. Yes, if one of my teammates see this, it's gonna freak out. But yeah, I had the energies there. Um, so I should have. Maybe what I think happened is maybe I had the energies, but I only had two, and I didn't have a fire crystal in it. Now that I remember, I didn't have a fire crystal in it, so the only because I could have attached the third energy into the Vmax, but then I will be one short to Gust, and that was rough. So the best option was to retreat, save those two energies, wait for him to attack so that counter could take the knockout in. So that's it for round number one. Let's go ahead and go to round number two. Alright, guys, we are uh, going to see matchup number two. Matchup number two here is again ADP. Oof. So yeah, ADP was wild that night at the tournament. But let's go ahead and take a look here how this plays out. I think my opponent, it was his first time, his first not his first time playing expanded because he knows how to. Because he told me that he played Pokemon previous of tonight, but it was like yeah he had it was a long time before he's been out of the of playing Pokemon for like a couple of months or more than that, so he's a little bit rusty, but still he's making progress, in my opinion. And I have to say, there's two little kids going to tournaments playing. One of them plays ADP, and the other one plays. I think the other kid play ADP also, but they play ADP and they play like pro players. Sometimes they don't play them accordingly, but sometimes they do. Like and they're every time I go there, they're playing and making progress is like stunning, and I'm like, this is like the new generation of Pokemon players. So it's pretty good to help them out and everything. Um, so there it is. My opponent starts with Oranguru. I start with Cindy. He goes first. Draw that air balloon, but look at that hand, not looking so good, and he just yeah, like I tell him, he can't play. He has been a little bit rusty. Uh, but then he said that I was going. I think it was yeah. yeah, he told me to go first. I was like, all right, no problem. So I attach per turn. I attach big shark per turn and benches the Vulpix. That's very good to do. First thing, like first, and now he draws. Now he plays the research. In my opinion, he should have attached the air balloon into that Oranguru, so he could retreat easily, uh, for the next matchups or next upcoming turns. Then he draws a couple of cards there. He has Jirachi, um, another Oranguru, two Jirachis, two Orangurus, one Quick Ball, one Marnie. He's gonna get. He's gonna be play Quick Ball, discarding Oranguru. Probably gonna get that ADP. No. That's why I tell him, hey, no, it's at the back. It's not communication. Um, but you see, he hasn't played in a while, so but he's gonna get that ADP into play. Um, but he doesn't have the water energy. He only has the metal energy. Uh, I think he has the metal energy, or I think it was the saucer. I don't think he has energy per turn, to be honest. No, it's just a saucer. But he can't do saucer into the ADP. Yep, he does switch. Get into the Jirachi. Like I said, he should have attached the air balloon, and then Jirachi, and then switch. And then he's doing Stellar Witch, trying to get. Yeah, I don't think if he's like I'm trying to see what way was sleep or whatever. But he's asleep. He's not paralyzed. I'm sorry if I switched it into the wrong. He gets another research into the hand, and then shuffles the rest here. Let's see what else he. See what else he got. He's trying to see. Still, he can't play that saucer because he's not metal. The ADP is dragon. So he has. There it is. Tails doesn't wake up. I have a welder in hand. Start putting pressure in my opponent. Welder attach one. Ooh, I only have one energy. But there it is. I draw into another one. There it is. And I'm just gonna take the knockout here. I bench the other Volcanion. So I have another attacker because I'm looking rough there. So I do 280 for the knockout. Take that price. I think I draw into the Vmax. He promotes Oranguru. He has a crushing hammer. Let's see if it works. And it doesn't. Tails. Those hammers are busted, but sometimes, like you saw here, you get tails, and it's quite annoying, to be honest. I have played Inteleon. I think was in one of the standards tournaments that they did. I played Inteleon Vmax, and my hammers did not work as they should, and I was a little bit triggered. But I took 3 wins, I think it was, and it was pretty rough, because in that tournament I play my first matchup was Pikarom, weak to lightning. Second matchup was Pikarom again, I think it was. Third matchup was with one of my team members that went there. He was playing water, I was playing water, and then the fourth matchup, another Pikarom. So I went against Pikarom all night there, and it was annoying as hell. So it's gonna do Pokemon communication, getting that station. Um, let's see what he does. He needs to attach that water energy into the ADP, and I think he discarded a metal. No, he discarded a sorcerer. He doesn't have the metal. But yeah, attach that water energy into the ADP. There it is. The energy come in a little bit late. Um, it's gonna do Intrepid Sword, attach a metal energy there, prepping up that um, assassin. But we know that he has energy switch, so all he has to do is switch into the Uraguru, get the ADP, switch energy, and boom, he gets the Ultra Creation up and running. Um, draw a card. I have the VMAX in play. Um, what else can I do? I can't do nothing else because I think I break, but I still take a knockout, so that's pretty good. Um, see, he promotes the. That's what I don't. He promotes the Jidachi. He should have promoted the ADP. I mean, he has air balloon, but I don't think you can retreat in special conditions. I don't know. If I'm wrong, let me know down below in the comments. Um, but yeah, that's the another thing that he can do to get more energies in play is attach that second metal energy into the ADP, energy switch, air balloon, retreat, and attack, doing only 150, but at the same time you're getting energies at the back. But let's see if he does it. Um, let's see if he gets to retreat. It is just contemplating, just looking at my VMAX, like, oh, that's the big dude. um, air balloon, there it is. Dude, don't play the. Let's see if he does it. It's one step. It's missing one step. Come on, big guy, you can do this. Just retreat and attack. There it is. Nice. There it is. Oh, he's gonna. Okay, he targets the volcano. Um, and he takes the knockout, and then, okay, he knows, he remembers. I should have. I mean, I think he wanted to take a knockout. Here, what I would have done in his place is just attack that um VMAX, to be honest, and wound him a little bit, because I can take one shot into the ADP. But again, he's getting back into Pokemon. Um, you're trying to help him. I think he came with his cousin and all that stuff, and I helped them up a little bit with their list after the tournament ended. Um, Playing Pokegear here, getting that welder. Let's see. Let's see, where do we attach it? We can attach it to the Ninetales because we have Heatran in the deck, so we can easily switch, get those two energies out of um the Ninetales, and then boom. There it is. Let's see what we do here. I bench another Cinderance V welder for only one. Yes, I only had one energy in it, but we are slowly getting there. A Pokemon communication, the Eldegoss, putting it back into the deck. Um, Getting that Heatran uh, GX, but like I said, we needed to attach two energies into the VMAX, into the V, in order to do quite a bit of a damage, I guess you can say. But again, I don't think I have that other spare energy into play. Crowbat for 4, I think it is. Go Crowbat for 3, because I had 2 energies in hand, 2 cards in hand. But yeah, there it is. I don't have another energy, so just trying to see what else I get out of the deck. Discarding that Pokegear. Trying gaining Dendene. I think I'm gonna play it in this turn. I'm trying to get a specific card. But look at all those energies at the bottom of the deck. Oof. I need to raffle shuffle the deck a little bit better. There it is. No energies. 2 fire crystal, but there was no energies in the discard pile also. So that's why we only attach 1 into the Cinderace. But we have another one in play. He hasn't done the GA, so we are good. I'm just gonna do 190 burn. It's 170 plus burn 190, and he has to flip for the special condition. And look at that, he has a uh, good looking burnt counter there. Let's see. Yeah, those new dices are weird to try to find out. Because there's one dice that has 180, and the other one has like till up to 120 or 110. So yeah, it's had to like, and he got head, so the burn does not stick. Let's see what our opponent does. He needs to attach that coding energy into the assassin, so that way I don't take a knockout on him. But he's gonna play Malawalana. Look at that. Discarding the metal saucer and the ordinary rod, healing 120. Um, leaving him with 90 HP, I think it was. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, 60. Switching to the Sassian. Let's see what else. He only has that energy, so yeah, he's immune. He's immune to fire, but like I said, that counter attack, it is pretty busted. He's doing 230, but I can do 230, 260 back at him, so it's pretty rough. So let's see. Welder, 2 more, no, 1 more. I guess energies are not showing up properly. Yeah, I had it, but I just didn't do it. And I'm just gonna do counter, like I said, counter for the same amount of damage that he did plus 30 more. It'll be 260, ignoring the weakness, but still taking a knockout. There it is. I think he knocks me out. He does, yeah. He knocks me out here. Doing 180, no, doing 150. Sorry, that's why I was like trying to make the mathematical equations. Not too good at math, but who cares? Pokemon is helping me out. uh, Getting that Cinderace because he has free retreat if I have a stadium. I guess. Huh. Let's see what we do here. Oh, that's why I'm telling him he didn't pick his prices. Uh, he only took 1 instead of taking 3 with the VMAX. I think the play that I'm going to do here is getting Eldegoss. Nope. Never mind. But I have Welder, so you know what's coming. Welder for 2 into the Heatran GX, drawing 3 beautiful cards, and there it is. You already know what it is. 1 more. Poof, poof. Chandler Heart getting 2 more energies. attach one more into the Heatran, and all I have to do is retreat because he have the Field Runner ability. Retreat into that Heatran GX, doing 100, 200, 300. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Skidoosh. And take it to knockout. So that'll be it for this epic matchup. Again, second round ADP taking the dub. Now, let's go ahead and see the third matchup. Alright, matchup number 3. In this matchup, we're going up against Falinks V. And, yeah, let's see how it goes. Setting up, my opponent is drawing the cards. And he gets a Molly Dolly. Let's see if we gave him a Molly Dolly also. No, we start with the Dene. That is horrible to see. Horrible. Very horrible. But I got that mulligan, so that's pretty epic. Tap. And let's see what my opponent starts with. I see a Falinks there. So he has a basic. I draw a card. He has the V Falinks and another baby, I think it is. Probably. Yeah. And let's get the game going, up and rolling. Sudowoodo! There it is. That was the pesky other Pokemon. So that limits my bench space. I cannot bench 5. I can only bench 4 Pokemons. So it's pretty rough, to be honest. But my opponent drawing another card. Benching another Falinks, I think it is. Looking at that Nest Ball, Quick Ball, just putting them in order so he knows what to play first. Nest Ball, he's probably gonna get that baby Falinks. There it is. He's going back in with the Quick Ball, discarding the Fighting Fury Belt, I think it is. It gives you 50 HP or something like that. I know it gives you more HP, and I think you can attack doing more damage. And then he's gonna get that Crobat to draw more cards. There it is, the Skyfield in the energy, and boom, high five for 6 cards. Look at that, beautiful play for my opponent. Beautiful indeed. Drawing 6 new energy cards. Like I said, playing expanded is way faster than playing standard. So I'm here like sitting and just thinking what I'm gonna do with this guy. How can I beat him? And then he benches a Diancie with the ability that allows him to do 20 more damage, and he benches another baby Falinks. Now let's see our play. How do we perform? How do we respond to this Falinks family? Go ahead and play Quickie Ball. Discarding the Fire Crystal. Whoop. Getting that Cinderance V. I don't know what I'm shuffling because I think I'm going back in. But I think I don't. I think I will. It just I really don't remember. But there it is. We're gonna get rid of that Fire Crystal, benching the Cinderace. My opponent is gonna tap. I have Welder attachment for 2. Draw 3 beautiful cards. Look at that, delicioso. Attachment for 1 turn energy. There it is, the attachment. let's see what else. Quick ball for the Pokemon communication to get myself a Dendene. Another Dendene it is. Beautiful. Another Dendene coming into play. Uh, pretty nice. Pretty nice. That will allow us to draw more cards, but at the same time it's bad because right now I started with a Dendene that I couldn't do nothing with it. So now I'm giving my opponent two potential free prizes here. Four potential free prizes because my Dendenes are weak to fighting and he does a ton of damage. A lot of ton of damage. So that's it. I couldn't do nothing else. I'm just gonna pass, and my opponent is gonna attach another energy into the Falinks, getting him ready to roll. Now I think he does like 30 for each Falinks in play, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what else he does. He has the discard pile. We can't see it. At some point he plays Nest Ball, but we can't see it. But I will let you guys know when he does it. He plays Switch right now, and yeah, I think he played Nest Ball right now. No, he played B. Sorry, my bad. B for two energies, but that's okay because the big Phalanx need only three energies to attack, so that's pretty good for my opponent. That'd be with the B. You discard 5 cards, but at the same time you're setting up your Phalanx for next turn, so that's pretty good. My opponent playing Denne, and remember that Skyfield allows you to have 8 beautiful Pokemons in place. In place. That's why he has a ton of Pokemons at the bench. He can have up to 8. Right now he has 7. He can only have one more into play. But I think this is the where he plays the Nest Ball. Yeah, there it is. Nest Ball, getting another baby Phalanx. No, the big Phalanx. For that damage protection. But even if I think right here, even if he has all that protection, we're gonna still take a knockout into the baby Phalanx because we do up to 190 damage. So that's pretty rough. So my opponent here just taking the dub, getting his first 2 prizes. There's nothing I could have done there. I think I didn't draw the switch. Special energy, getting myself an extra 20 more hit points. Um, There's what I'm reading because it's been a long time since I saw Phalanx. Protects your every Pokemon with the Phalanx name in it gets 20 less damage. I think it is. So right now he's getting 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 100 less damage. 100 less damage. 120 less damage because of that special energy. Look at that. Epic. And I think he only has like 60 hit points. So I still can take a knockout on him. If I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and take a look in it just to be sure. Here the Phalanx the Phalanx V has Iron Defense formation. All of your Pokemon with the Phalanx in their name take 20 less, as we saw. And the other one does Call for the Family does 30 damage for each of the Pokemons. So that's pretty rough. 30 more. So with the babies, he's doing 3, 6, 9, 120, 140 with the Dianes. Hmm. But with this one, I think that the big one, how much damage does it does? Let's check out again. The big one does 210 Giga Impact, and he can attack next turn the Pokemon. So all he needs to do is attach an energy into my into his Falinks, and he has a special energy which is rough. Like it takes 20 less more damage. So he's taking 2, 4, 6, 100 less damage. Look at that. 100 less damage done to the Falinks. Well, busted. Busted indeed. He's gonna play Quick Ball. Probably trying to get another baby Falinks. No, another Falinks. Look at that. 120 less damage done to that big metal soldier. Heck yeah. He's gonna bench it. And we're gonna be taking 210 straight. 210, 230 because of Diancie. And look at that B. Another B getting 2 more energies. Um, he he put the energy into the V, but then he is going to switch it back up into the baby Phalanx, I think it is. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's going to say, no, I don't want to do that. I will prefer to put them into the baby Phalanx, to be honest. And there it is. Uh, gets those 2 energies into the baby Phalanx, and he's not gonna smack me for 230 because he knows that that pesky counter of mine does the same amount plus 30 more. So he's gonna be doing 3, 6, 9, 120, 140, 140 damage he's doing because of the Diancie. Yeah, pretty rough. And he's taking 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's taking 120 less damage into the baby Phalanx due to the ability of the big Phalanx at the bench. But he did 140 back at me. So 140, 170, but I do 170 with the other damage, so 190 with the other one. It is trying to get then a welder for 2, Cinderance bench, attach energy per turn. Yeah, so it is. Let's take a look to that baby one. I'm a little bit confused. All of your Pokemon that have Phalanx in their name take 20 less. So yeah, all of them. So it's 120 less. The 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. No, it's 100. 100 less damage. So yeah, it's 100 less damage. I take a knockout here because my attack does 170 is 100 less plus burn is 90 damage, so I automatically take a knockout into that baby one. So I take another prize here, and my opponent's gonna just straight up take a knockout here into the VMAX, taking 3 prizes. That's looking rough for me. What can I do? I haven't got rid of the stadium, because if I get rid of the stadium, he gets rid of the Crobat and Dendene. So so I'm looking for those 2 free prizes, 4 prizes to win. Pokegear, getting that welder, and I think in this play I play Reese's Stamp. And again, I apologize for using Reese's Stamp. I did not know that the car actually is banned. Uh, I didn't know that. My opponent apparently didn't know it because he didn't call it out also. So I apologies to him and apologies to the viewers that are seeing and get a little bit triggered. Uh, but yeah, so far we're doing good here. We do welder for 2. We draw 3 cards. Uh, there it is. See, that's the reset stamp. We evolve into the Ninetales, and I take the knockout. But he tells me that he didn't have Guzma in hand at the end of the game. He tells me that he didn't have a gusting effect in that hand when I did reset stamp. So even if he didn't have gusting abilities, he wouldn't have taken the knockout in the upcoming turn. But still, we shouldn't have played that. So again, I apologize, guys. So I'm gonna do 9 Temptation, gusting the Crobat, taking 2 prices over there, and yeah. Let's see. He has a B in hand and a switch. No, he has. Yeah, he plays B, discarding Colress, getting 2 energies, discarding the another baby Falinks, Flowstone, and attaching those energies into the big Falinks and the baby Falinks. And I think he's going to do switch and attack with the baby, so that way he doesn't give me 2 free prizes. But again, I can't take a knockout on this big Phalanx due to the fact that he is just massively protected because of his ability. There it is. He plays his last card, the switch, and just does 140 because of the Diancie. Um, there it is. I draw, but then I have 9 Temptation, Gust, Dendene, and take the last 2 prizes and win. And yeah, I think in this part I asked him if he had the Guzma in hand, and he didn't have it. But then I reset stamp him, and he draw the top 5. So he needed to wait 5 turns in order to get another Gust. So yeah, that was pretty rough. Again, guys, I apologize for the reset stamp. Like I said, playing 4 rounds into the tournament, none of my opponents uh, that have played expanded more often told me about the reset stamp. After the tournament, I asked my team members, "Hey, is reset stamp legal to play or whatever?" Because I saw a YouTube video, and not a YouTube video, I saw on PTCGO online that you cannot add that card, and I was like, "Oh crap, what's going on here?" So I asked them, "Hey, is this card good to play?" And they say, "No, it's expanded, bro. I mean, it's banned and expanded." And I was like, "Oh, rip the dream." I just did a couple of weird stuff in the tournament. But again, guys, I'm new to expanded, and even though if I didn't did the racial stamp, my opponent could have not gotten the gust. He didn't discard no Guzmas in the discard pile, so he couldn't use V Seeker to get them or boss's order. And he didn't have a way to get uh like Poke Gear, I think it was. I don't think he had them in hand at that point because I think I asked him and he said no, I didn't have Guzma. Uh, but he could have played another Dendene or another Crobat and try to get it. But I only think that he in his deck he only plays 1 and 1 of the Dendene and Crobat. Again, guys, I'm sorry for the reset stamp. Let's go to game number 4 with I think it was Centiskorch. Let's check it out. All right, so let's take a look over here into the fourth matchup with Cinderace, not Cinderace, with Centiskorch. Centiskorch versus Cinderace, though. Um, my opponent here is set up, ready to go. I'm trying to put some little bit of music here for our entertainment. That's why I was with the phone. Drawing my cards. Ooh, looking at the Dene. Do we start with the Dene? I don't think so. I hope we don't. Uh, and boom, fist and skadoosh. We start. Beautiful, amazing Jirachi rare. I go first. um, attach energy per turn. And quick ball the fire crystal. Getting probably a Dendene, so we can draw more cards. Nope. I think I had the Dendene in hand. Yeah, I had the Dendene. Ripped it frame. We're gonna get that Vulpix because we know it's super important uh, for every game. That free gusting is amazing. I mean, not free, but 2 fire energy gusting. We're gonna do Pokemon Communication, putting back a Ninetales, getting a Cinderace V into play. So far, we're setting up pretty good. And he's gonna tap and then for the turn, discarding that last quick ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I got my Ninetales back. Look at that, pretty good. And I think I have the VMAX in hand also. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pass. My opponent playing Giant Hearth there. Discarding the Giant Hearth, getting, and in the process, discarding a Research. He wants to play. He needs to play Welder. I mean, he doesn't need to because he can easily just switch into Volcanion, prep him out, attach energy, do 3 accelerate with flare starter, I think it is, and get 3 energies into the Centiskorch. And now here he's making big boy plays, thinking, what can I do here? How can I play this? So he got his energies. He looked at through the deck. Now let's see what else he plays. He's gonna take one last look at it here. Dun, dun, dun. So there it is. Getting that super duper shuffle. And he's going to do a Dreamy Relevation, getting a special energy and a Welder. Let's see. Yeah. He's gonna pick a card. He just put in them both because he needs to put one back and then pick up the other one. So he takes a look. Am I gonna get this energy or am I gonna get the Welder? So he's debating right now. He's gonna get the special energy. He has another Pokemon there. He can do Quick Ball and get it. Oh, Poke Gear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So even if he gotten the energy, he could have gotten back the Welder. So let's see what else our opponent does. Like I said, he has that other quick researching. Oh no, he has Kiawe. Researching that beautiful hand. Kiawe coming in strong, but he should have played Kiawe, right? I think Kiawe is like you get like certain energies from the deck in your first turn. I think it is or something like that. But there it is. He couldn't get in. That would be pretty amazing if he gets that Kiawe turn one. So there it is. I don't think my opponent can do much in this situation. He has a welder for next turn and scoop up to pick back that Jirachi. But it doesn't matter. I think he's going to save the scoop up because even if he scoop up, you know, he's gonna that Jirachi is gonna get knocked out regardless. Um, so he's gonna try to save his Centiskorch. There we go. I go attachment per turn, uh, evolve, and then Crobat for 5. I have another energy there. Do I have the welder? Yes, I do. Draw 3 beautiful cards. And I'm using Giant Hearth, getting 2 more energies into play. Ooh. Oh, he knows. He already knows what's going on. Gusting that Centiskorch with the 9th Temptation ability. So we can do 190 damage. Softening it up a little bit. Um, because if we have it, we have it. We had to start putting pressure into my opponent because that once that big boy evolves, I think he has 340 HP. Plus, we know that he has special energies in the deck. I think he already has one attached to it, giving 20 more HP into them. And there it is. He flips, no more burn. Now let's see how my opponent responds to this weird shenanigan in situation. He has a Pokemon communication. Probably gonna get rid of. Probably gonna get Pokemon communication. Get another Centiskorch. Um, attached energy. Yeah, because I think that Centiskorch V has an attack for 1 single energy. That if you attack, you can discard energy and discard a special energy out of your opponent active Pokemon. So getting rid of that 20 HP is important in my opinion. So that's why he's gonna do that. He can easily get 2 more energies here with the Giant Heart, so he can take full advantage of that welder. And there it is. He will be doing that. So now we will see 1 energy attachment per turn, plus welder for 2, and the big Centiskorch. The Centiskorch in the bench will be ready for battle. There it is. Draw for 3. Attachment for another 1. Attachment per turn. He has another quick pull, so he can keep digging through his deck to see what else he can find. Let's see. There it is, another quick ball. Discarding the fire energy. What will he do the play? Is eyeballing that GX, but he's not. He's going to go for the Crobat, and then drawing a couple more cards. Yeah, there it is. Crobat. He has two. Crobat for 6. Getting that switch. Getting the Dreamy Revelation, and he has Fire Crystal and then in hand. He can, if he wants to go super aggressive, he can just play that Dendene and just go full throttle with it. Quick ball, discarding a second Kiawe. That's a beautiful Kiawe with the stamp on it. Pretty good. Getting that Heatran GX. Oof. Not quite good. That Heatran has a very sexy ability where you can just switch it, get all those energies back from the bench into the active. Woo! And do 50 for each fire energy in it. Discarding a giant heart energy in something else. There it is, getting all those energies plus a fire crystal. I think he has a scoop up net in hand, so he can just retreat. Yeah, he's thinking right now, what will be the best option and the best scenario here for him. There it is, the U-turn board. And he's going to discard his special, discarding my special and doing 20 damage. But I think he switched it out. No, yeah, he played switch. I think he played switch. So, seeing over here, we got a bunch of energies in the discard pile. Got 4. Gonna do 1 more for that giant heart, getting 2 more energies into play. Now he's trying to count how much energies I have in the deck. It's 1, 2, and then 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 energies. There it is. Fire Crystal getting 3 more. Attach 1 per turn. And then 9 Temptations the Heatran, because that is very dangerous. And taking the knockout there. Boom. Yeah, that Heatran was a threat. And I didn't want to give my opponent the opportunity and the chance to power him up and just do the GX and take a 3 prices for 400 damage. Dream of Elevation, getting that switch in Welder. That's pretty nice. He has a VMAX in hand, so he is good. Pick up that Welder, put in that switch at the top. Fire Crystal, getting 3 energies out of the discard pile. Very OP. And we are going to see that big Centiskorch coming in and doing a ton of damage. Welder for 2. 1, 2, 3. let's see here. Let's see here what we do. He has one, two, three, four, five, six. 6 energies in play, and he does like 40 damage base, and then 40 damage for each energy in there. So that is very, you know, that damage output is gonna come in and clutch and just clap us. Because right now, if I'm not mistaken, he's doing like 240. 240. Look at that. Let's see how much damage he does. Yeah, he does that ton of damage, leaving me with 20 HP left. And I'm just going to attach into the Centiskorch. Like I said, I didn't spread the energy so I can see how much damage he does. Cause hmm, cause we are thinking of doing counter. But if we do counter, I don't. If we do counter and we knock him out, if we knock him out now, we know that counter was the play, and he did more than 240 damage. Yes, because I think he has 6, probably 7, because he attached. Let's see. No, he didn't have. I think he only has 7 energies. 7 energy for 280. Yeah, yeah. So I did counter for like the amount of damage that he did plus 30 or more, leaving him with 10 HP. Um, so he's gonna be taking a knockout here on my Centi. To be precise, let me show you. He did 280, I think it was. 280 plus 30 more is 310. I think it is. I don't know. All I know is that that counter was busted, leaving him in 10 HP. Trying to see what he plays right now. I don't think he has that. That his deck is looking very thin, and I don't think he has another Centiskorch to power up, and he's probably too late for it. So, take a look here. He for sure has the knockout because we only have 20 HP left on the Centiskorch. What we can do is gonna play Pokegear. Oof, he's trying another welder for future turns. There it is. The welder for let's see what we do here. Cause I'm kind of intrigued in this play. And he's just guarding the Vmax, getting himself 2 more energies. Look at that. He has another energy, but it's a special one. It's not a basic energy. So I think he wanted it to draw 2, but they are probably attached to the active or attached to the bench. Attached to the bench, and that way that's why he doesn't have that much energy in the deck. Plus, in prices, he could have energies. So he's gonna hit do welder for 1, draw 3. Hmm. What will he do? Intriguing. He's going to switch. He's going to switch, getting that Dreamy Revelation in the active Jirachi, getting that energy in hand, attaching it for turn, giving 20 more HP into the other Centiskorch. So this is epic. Taking a knockout on that. Taking a knockout on that. Centiskorch. I'm speechless. Taking a knockout into the Vmax. But now we need to take in consideration the one at the back because he has the more energies attached to it. Super dangerous because we can take a knockout. I mean, I think we can take a knockout into this active one. I think, I don't know. I'm not sure. Ooh. Alright, let's see if we get that juicy welder. There it is. We got the welder. Benching the Heatran GX. What can we do? What can we do here? And where are we gonna do welder? Welder into the active, drawing 3 new cards. Yeah, that's when I said that he only has 3 energies, so I'm going to search. I'm going to pick up the other one that has more energies attached to it and knock it out because he has 10 HP left. And look at that, he has a ton of energy there. And we'll be taking the knockout with, I think it was with counter for 30. Getting the Dream of Elevation there. He only has 3 energies into the bench Centiskorch, sorry. He has 3 so far. Does he have another welder in here? No, that's a quick ball. And what else besides the quick ball? He picked a quick ball, but I don't know what else he had there. He can get Eldegoss and get another welder. Let's see. He's gonna get quick ball, discarding that. What is he trying to find? Nothing. He just whiff. He just whiffed. He's gonna do Fire Crystal. There it is. Getting 3 juicy energies out of the discard pile. Getting the shiny ones. I think he has Welder in hand. I see a boss's order. Yeah. See the boss's order. He's trying to look for the welder, I think. Yeah, he needs that welder in order to take a big knockoff. But he's going to do Marnie. Woo! Putting those energies at the bottom of the deck and getting 5. And he puts me in a pickle, I think. He getting that special energy, which is good. Giving him 20 more hit points. Yeah, he didn't draw till 5, I think it was. He drew till 4. Yeah, he's just saying that. Oh, his Pokemon connection. I think he's gonna get that other Dendene. Oh, yes, I think he will, but no. He just whiffed. He whiffs the Dendene. Maybe he just doesn't want to deck out. He attaches another energy per turn. He switches for how much damage? Now let's see if we can see here for how much. Yeah, he did. He did more damage to me. He did like I don't know how much, but he did a couple more. So I did counter to knock him out there and take the win. Yeah, because I show him. I show him. Oh no, I don't think I did. But there's the giant hearth, so I could get easily 2 more energies, 9 temptation, get the other guy, and win. Take the dub there. So that will be it, guys, for the tournament. I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, I am sorry for the adding the recent stamp. Again, the deck that I'm playing right here is full standard, no expanded stuff in it. So that's the only thing I had. Um, but yeah, with I hope you guys enjoy the matches. That day I went 4-0, pretty good, and I'm keep going to the store every Thursday. They do tournaments over there in Kissimmee, House of Rules. If you guys want to go check it out, participate. I think this last Thursday was standard, so this Thursday coming up will be expanded. So if you guys want to play expanded, Google it on the maps. Come search it and play in the tournament. So without further ado, guys, peace out. Have a nice day. I'm out.